like, oh my god, this is horrible, like this is such a horrible system. This is where I'm gonna be spending 2 weeks for my quarantine. Hi everyone, it's Glory here. Guess where I am? I am at the LAX airport. And guess where I'm going? I'm going home to Hong Kong. So since I took a break from work and we're all quarantining in LA, I thought it would be a good idea for me to go back to Hong Kong to see my family and spend my break there. And also the situation in Hong Kong for the COVID-19 is a lot better than the US. So I think in a sense it's safer for me to go back there. But I do have to quarantine myself for 2 weeks, and I'll be quarantining in a hotel. So yeah, follow me on my journey back to Hong Kong and quarantine life. So after like a 1 hour wait in the line, the ticketing line, I am finally going to the gate. And they said that the flight is not that full and it's gonna be a little bit empty, so the middle seat should be empty, luckily. I hope that's the case. I want to keep my 6 feet distance from everybody. When we got off the plane earlier, they made us sanitize our hands with the sanitizing machine, and they made us like stood on a line. Like the whole plane had to sanitize our hands before we get off the plane. I thought that was quite funny. And I'm on the way to immigration. And let's see how this quarantine is going to work out. So finally, after going through like 5 stations. I am waiting for my luggage. I don't know why, but I only have one luggage, but not the other luggage. I hope it comes soon because I beat the line. That's why I was able to get through in 45 minutes, or else it would have took me like more than an hour because the line timing was freaking long. Oh my gosh.
Years later.
Actually not much to show, but this is the tiny bathroom, and then bed, and then it's gonna be where I'm spending most of my time at the table. And what I like is this little terrace, this little area right here. And then I got a view, but it's actually nicer in the morning, so maybe I'll show you guys in the morning too. Hi everyone, so I'm finally at the hotel. So I landed at 7 and then finished all the line, finished the test, and started waiting at 9, and I couldn't leave till 6:30. So from the time that I landed till I got to the hotel, it took me 12 hours. I was like, wow, I could have took the flight back to the US already. But anyways, I'm finally here and I finally showered in my hotel, and this is where I'm gonna be spending 2 weeks for my quarantine. So the hotel quarantine here is actually quite strict. The room key only has one way in. So like they told me that my room key is only good for once and I cannot come in again. So that means they're making sure that I don't go out of my hotel room for freaking 2 weeks. I was like, wow, what a good idea. But anyways, some people I know are doing like self-quarantine at home, which is kind of nice, but at the same time I don't want to like infect my family as well and just touch wood if something happens to me, you know. So I just wanted to talk about some of the things I was really confused about before coming back to Hong Kong. So like some of the people were coming back to Hong Kong and they're doing self-quarantine at home, and some people were doing it at the government designated buildings. So I was like, oh, what about us? You know, I was so confused. So I actually didn't book a hotel until super last minute, until the day I arrived in the Hong Kong airport and actually talked to someone. Like when I went there, he's like, oh, you booked a hotel, right? And I'm like, yeah, because like I wrote the hotel address as my quarantining address on the paper that I needed to declare. And then I said yes. I was like, so for sure I'm going to the hotel, right? So I'm not going anywhere else, because some people were being sent to the government buildings for quarantine. So I was unsure if that's gonna happen to us, you know. And then he said, oh no, if touch wood, if you're tested positive, then you're going straight to the hospital. So like right after he said that, that's when I decided, oh yeah, for sure I'm gonna book a hotel. So that part was really confusing. And then there was no like confirmation of how long you had to wait at the testing site for COVID-19. So after we got tested, we had to sit there and wait. So on one of the YouTube videos that I watched, that guy, he waited for 5 hours. And then I actually waited for 9 hours, from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And like when I asked the staff, they're like, we don't know, we can't give you an answer. And I was just like, oh my god, this is horrible. Like, this is such a horrible system. So some of my friends has also been asking me about this bracelet. They asked me if it has a tracker in there or whatever, and I'm not sure. Like I've seen different variation of this bracelet. This is the newest one so far. The one before I saw it was like this big. But yeah, so this is the newest one, and they actually make us scan the QR code and connect it with the app on our phone. And I think they just check the location from the app, and they check if the bracelet is like close to your phone or not. Like actually I don't know how that works, but I don't think just the bracelet itself has a tracker, because wouldn't that cost like the government a lot of money? I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, so today is the first day of quarantine technically, and then I have been getting notification from the app to tell me to open it. So I guess they want to check if we are in the location where we stated in the declaration or not, because like you have to always allow the location privacy setting for this app. So I guess that's how they track if we are actually home or not. Apparently, due to increased measure, we have to do the test again on the 12th day. So they gave us a bottle, and then they said that you can tell your family members to return it to these clinics. But because I am living by myself in a hotel, I have to pay for the service 100 Hong Kong dollars for them to pick up my sample. Like, I don't understand why this is not covered by the government. Why I have to pay for it myself? It's messed up. Good luck to my 2 weeks quarantine life.